Hey there, it's your coach Erin Buchanan here from Low Carb High Party. I want to take a quick minute and share with you my top 10 tips for new coaches just getting started in the business. And I'm going to be reading this off a list so I don't mess any of them up. So if you see me looking over this way, that's what's going on. They're also going to be bullet point formatted because I could probably talk for an hour about each one of these tips, but I'm going to try and keep it concise so you can think of them as kind of call to action steps rather than just me waxing philosophical on this topic. Okay, number one, learn the business / be a student. So a lot of the beginning phases of this is you learning. It's a learning curve. You have to figure out the business and really commit to being a student of that. And there's a ton of resources for learning the business. Everything from the e-course training that I send to you, the new coach training groups that are on Facebook, the training groups that are in the Coach Online office, the materials in the Coach Online office, old team calls, the National Wake Up Call. I mean, the list goes on and on. There are tons of resources available to you. So all you have to do is make use of those resources and learn. Okay, number two, focus on your own journey. This is something that I feel like people skip over in the beginning, and it's vitally important to focus on your own journey. In your first month with me, I'm really going to have you be a model challenger and get your own stuff together and really go head first and get some results going with whatever health and fitness program you're using. So you have something to show for it, and you get that fire, and you see how good it feels, so you can be able to explain that feeling to people and share it with people, because that's what you want your challengers to feel. So you need to get plugged into that. And also, it's awesome. Who doesn't want to have a great kickstart to their own health and fitness journey and transformation? So win-win there. Number three is to know your why. You really need to do some self-reflection and think about why you want this for yourself and what you can go back to as your cornerstone for why you're doing this. It's different for everybody, and it's very personal. So think about that and really meditate on that idea for a bit. And then I'd like you to share that with me personally, so we can really connect with your why and find a way to use that to propel you forward in all areas of this. Okay, number four, be vulnerable. Put yourself out there. This is about progress, not perfection. So don't be afraid to put it out there. Share your journey. Be yourself and be vulnerable. People crave that. They connect to that. It's authentic. It's you being yourself. It's that simple. You just kind of have to let go a little bit of maybe pride or embarrassment or shame. Be vulnerable. There's no substitution for that. Okay, number five. This is how important this is, because I'm basically saying it again. Be authentic. Be you. Now, in addition to putting yourself out there, make sure you're putting yourself out there, not somebody else, not what you think people want to see, not how other coaches are doing it. It needs to be you. People know you. They love you. Certainly the people in your life are going to be able to tell really quickly if you're not being yourself. So be the authentic, best version of you. That is your brand. That is your fire. So use that. Tap into that. Maybe even do some self-reflection to figure out what that is if you're not really sure. I had to do that. Okay. Number six. See and be positive. So you need to tap into good vibes and good energy and be positive for the people in your life. Be positive for yourself. See the positivity in others. Focus on positive. There's going to be some things that can be discouraging here in the beginning of the journey, and you need to just look right past that and focus on the positive. Feed on good things and good vibes, and just let that be your driving force. positivity. Everything in life gets better when you do that, so it's not just a coaching thing. Okay, number 7 is be fearless. Another way I've heard this said is go for no, which is nice and rhymey. So be fearless. Part of, number 4 and number 5, being vulnerable and being authentic, it takes a little bit to get over yourself and put yourself out there, and you really need to find some confidence and some courage and just be fearless. When you're inviting, when you're sharing, go for no. Ask people, and if they say no, okay, that's fine. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of anything in this process, because it's all developing you as a person, and it's all progress. So that kind of ties into number 6 for seeing the positivity. But be fearless. Get your confidence on, put it out there, and share it, and go for no. Okay, number 8 is lead by example. So this applies to your audience. You want to lead by example. Show them what you're doing right. Show them what works for you. Do it. Show it to them. Don't just say it. This applies for your challengers. Lead by example. You need to be in there inspiring your challengers and showing them how to follow the program and lead by example. And this definitely applies to your coaches when you start having your own coach team to work with. You want to do the things you're asking them to do. You lead by example. You're not a boss, you're a leader. Number 9, this one's really important. Be consistent. Be consistent in all aspects of this. You're consistent in your 3 vital behaviors. You're consistent in your sharing on social media. You're consistent in communication with your challengers and your coaches. You need to not just lead by example and do the things you're supposed to do, but do it consistently. Don't do it in waves. Don't go through big purges and not do it for a while and then get back to doing it. You want to be doing this consistently every day. It doesn't take a lot of time, but to do it consistently is really, really important. And then my number 10 tip for new coaches is to get a success partner. So that might be somebody who is a new coach on your team that started around the same time you did. That might be another friend you've made in the Beachbody community. It doesn't really matter who it is, but it's not your upline coach. It's somebody that's more of a peer, and you're success partners with each other. You're buddies. You help each other grow and develop, and it's just a different kind of relationship than you have with your upline or downline coaches. And they're people that you can really develop fantastic relationships with and grow and help other people and have them help you. And it can be more than 2 people. It doesn't have to just be 2 like a partners. I have a group of 3 ladies, including myself. So these were coaches that are on Team BTFP that started around when I did, and we met in some of the initial coach training groups. I think it might have been a 10 Days to Emerald group, one of the early on groups, and we just hit it off, and they're my success partners, and they're fantastic. And it's been a very helpful resource for me beyond all the additional resources for Beachbody stuff. So that is something that's extra, but it's really worth it. So it's worth the extra time to get yourself a success partner. So recap really quick. Number 1, learn the business and be a student. Number 2, focus on your own journey. Number 3, know your why. Number 4, be vulnerable. Number 5, be authentic, be you. Number 6, positivity. Number 7, be fearless. Number 8, lead by example. Number 9, be consistent. And number 10, get a success partner. If you need help sorting through any of those or want some more information, just give me an email, a message, just get in touch. And best of luck, new coaches.